This is an Acer PC. Yeah, looks pretty cool, right? Compact, sleek, and still looks very modern. But wait, don't let those looks fool you. This machine was made all the way back in 2008. With hardware that's 18 years old, most people would say it's completely useless at this point in time. But I'm not ready to conclude that yet. At least it looks better than a lot of modern PCs out there. Today, I'm going to try using Linux to push this outdated hardware to its limits. Can Linux save this 18-year-old PC, or is this just a hopeless attempt? Let's find out. So first off, let's take a look at what this beautiful machine has to offer and how it performs in practice. Its full name is the Acer Aspire L3600. Released all the way back in 2008, if this PC were a person, it would be a college student by now. Inside, we have an aging Intel Core 2 Duo E4500 CPU, paired with 4 GB of DDR2 RAM. Man, it's 2026 and we're still looking at DDR2 RAM? That's wild. To give this machine some breathing room, I tried running Windows 10 LTSC, but honestly, even LTSC didn't help much. The system ate up half of the usable RAM, which actually caps at around 3.2 GB due to hardware limitations, before I even opened a single app. And as for graphics, this integrated Intel GMA 3100 chip literally belongs in the Stone Age. Honestly, I wasn't surprised by its performance at all. Scrolling through Reddit, the response lag was painfully noticeable. Throwing in a YouTube video pushed the machine straight to its limit. CPU maxed out at 100% and RAM nearly full. Open one more tab, everything was annoyingly slow and laggy. Even Windows 10 LTSC couldn't save the outdated performance of this machine, so it's time to get down to business. We're setting Windows aside for now. Linux has tons of different distributions nowadays, but to make sure this machine runs smoothly, we need a distro that's as lightweight as possible while still being fully functional. First up, I'm going with Lubuntu. It's a Linux distribution designed for low-spec machines. Pretty lightweight, yet packed with all the essential features for everyday basic tasks. To get the most accurate picture of this old PC performance with Linux, I'm putting it through 5 essential tests. First, boot time. Second, web browsing. Third, YouTube streaming. Fourth, Office document performance. And fifth, can it actually play games? If it passes all 5, this 18-year-old PC will prove it can still handle basic daily tasks instead of becoming e-waste. Alright, let's get Lubuntu installed. The installation process is pretty straightforward, just like any other Linux distro. But man, it's taking too long. This machine doesn't have any USB 3.0 port, so USB 2.0 speeds are painfully slow. Finally, after 30 minutes of waiting and a whole lot of high hopes, it's done. Let's reboot and see if Linux can actually improve anything on this machine. Oh, right out of the gate, it correctly detects the screen resolution. Nice. Here we go, first impression. The user interface is smooth, responses are super snappy with zero annoying lag. Hardware resource usage is seriously impressive. At idle, the CPU is barely working, staying at just a few %. RAM usage is sitting at around 490 megabytes out of 3.2 gigabytes, instead of hogging half the memory like Windows 10 LTSC did. A pretty promising start. Alright, Lubuntu is installed. Now for the first test, boot time. From the moment I hit the power button, it takes about 24 seconds to fully boot into the login screen. I'm using a SATA SSD here, so while that's not crazy fast, for an 18-year-old machine, this is a completely respectable result. Next, web browsing capability. I fired up Firefox and started with Reddit. The page loaded quite fast, and scrolling was smooth with zero glitching or visual delay like we had on Windows. It works surprisingly well. The CPU is chilling, and RAM usage is sitting at around 1.2 gigabytes, smooth and breezy. So web browsing, passed. I opened another tab for YouTube. At first, the site felt pretty laggy, but once everything fully loaded, it was super stable. Playing video at 480p was a breeze. No issue at all, way too easy. Bumped it up to 720p, still smooth as butter. Pushed it further to 1080p, and wow, the video was still playing smoothly without any hiccups. I decided to push it to 2K, and the video started to stutter constantly. Finally, it reached limit. No matter how lightweight Linux is, you can't expect an 18-year-old PC to stream 2K videos smoothly. At this point, the CPU was working harder, spiking up and down to handle the video decoding. RAM was still in a comfortable spot at around 1.8 gigabytes. Perfect. I opened another tab for Wikipedia. Smooth scrolling. Added a news site. It loaded a bit slowly, but still worked just fine. Then opened a GitHub page. Still completely fine, scrolling like a champ. In total, I had 5 tabs open in Firefox. Switching back and forth between tabs was super responsive. CPU was holding up fine, and RAM usage was around 2.3 gigabytes. Absolutely amazing. This experience was truly impressive for an old machine that seemed completely useless. So it didn't just stop at playable YouTube, it actually worked very well, far exceeding my initial expectations. Lubuntu also comes pre-installed with the LibreOffice suite, which easily holds its own against Microsoft Office. I can comfortably draft documents, format everything, or work with spreadsheets with total ease. I tried opening a spreadsheet file with 1,000 rows of data. Everything runs smooth and seamless. Browsing the web on Firefox while getting work done in Office at the same time handles it like a champ. So as of right now, this machine has passed 4 out of the 5 test criteria. Pretty impressive. And now for the final test. Can it actually play games on Lubuntu? I'm going to try Minecraft Optifine version 1.8.9. Luckily the game boots up, but the experience is terrible. We can literally count the frames as they render on screen, sitting at a painful 3 frames per second. I tried dropping all the graphic settings down to the absolute minimum. We got a tiny bit of improvement, with FPS bumping up to around 10. Honestly though, this is still far from playable. And then I spotted the issue. The game is rendering via LLVM pipe instead of the Intel GMA 3100 graphics. So there's no hardware graphics acceleration at all, which explains why daily tasks ran so smoothly while Minecraft performance was total garbage. That being said, we can still use retro game emulators to relive some childhood memories with lightweight games like Nintendo, which is actually pretty fun. After putting it through all these tests, Lubuntu Linux really saved this 18-year-old PC to run efficiently. It truly handles the 5 criteria for basic daily use. However, I feel like this result isn't enough, and Linux has endless distributions to explore. To get a complete picture, I'm going to try one more Linux distro to see if this machine can perform even better. And now, onto Debian 13 XFCE. This distribution is also quite lightweight, widely praised by both users and developers for its rock-solid stability. The interface is clean and smooth, and it comes packed with a ton of built-in system tools right out of the box. Perhaps that's why resource consumption is a bit higher compared to Lubuntu. At idle, the system takes up over 700 megabytes of RAM. As for boot time, Debian needs 37 seconds to fully power up on this machine. Notably slower than Lubuntu, but still reasonably acceptable. Passed. Moving on to web browsing with Reddit on Firefox. At first, before the page fully loads, there's a slight stutter, but it smooths out quickly after that for a pretty solid experience. Test passed. However, RAM usage has already hit 50%, sitting at 1.6 gigabytes. Added another tab for YouTube. The video plays smoothly at 720p. Pushing it to 1080p, no serious lag or stuttering, still totally fine. So YouTube streaming? Passed. Opened another tab for Fox News, still holding up. Added a wiki tab, smooth sailing, and then a GitHub tab. This page is pretty heavy, so it takes a bit longer to load, with images delaying for a moment before fully rendering. With 5 Firefox tabs open, the CPU is under heavy load, running near 100%, and RAM usage is around 80%. But in the end, this machine is still holding on with no signs of freezing or crashing. The LibreOffice suite is also built in just like on Lubuntu, and it works flawlessly. Test passed. Now for gaming. Back to Minecraft, Optifine 1.8.9. Even though I dropped all settings to the bare minimum, the experience isn't much different from Lubuntu. We're still sitting at around 10 frames per second with zero hardware acceleration. The game is still rendering through LLVM pipe, so it's crystal clear now. This is the absolute limit of such outdated hardware. And honestly, even with graphics acceleration, playing heavy games on an 18-year-old setup is a huge ask. While Debian XFCE has a heavier interface and consumes more RAM than Lubuntu, the overall experience is still solid. It still breathes way more life into this machine compared to Windows. So after testing 2 lightweight Linux distros, this machine has truly had its performance squeezed to the absolute maximum. It easily handles basic daily needs: fast boot times, solid web browsing, smooth YouTube playback, and document editing. Gaming wasn't impressive, but you really can't ask for much more from 18-year-old hardware. So, do you have an old PC laying around running Linux? And which distribution are you using to get the best performance? Let me know in the comments.